Hey, how you doing? I'm Magical Jones, and I wanted to pull some tarot. I've been feeling the energies of you know, creating content, like making videos and uploading them to social media. I'm live currently on Instagram, but I will not be answering any questions. Um, I'm gonna treat it like it's just a regular video, but we know that with Instagram, your videos can only be a certain length long. I think like to be on Instagram TV, it has to be like 10 minutes or less, and to just like upload it, it can only be like a couple of seconds, or like a minute or so. But I was, like I said, I was wanting to go um, and focus like strictly on doing the tarot, but while I was meditating and tuning in to my intuition, I received a message for those that feel alone. It's like um, the people that used to be in your life, they are no longer in your life. It's like for whatever reason, but it's like you have grown apart, and some people know, but some people don't know. When things like this happen, it's simply because you are called to a different path, and the path that you have to travel, these particular people that you are engaged with or involved with, it's not their path. You know, they can't come with you on this path. And I know it's cliche, like we always hear this, like um, everybody can't come with you to a place, this is that. But to whoever this is resonating for, um, Spirit is saying that you are expanding consciously, and you are indeed going higher, like spiritually, consciously, like you're actually ascending higher. And I often talk about, not often, not too often, but I, I keep saying often. So maybe I'm about to start, excuse me, maybe I'm about to start talking about it a lot more, because I know and I noticed that this has actually been happening. But you know, when the in the Bible, when they talk about the rapture, and how, you know, it talks about a certain amount of number of people. I think it's like 44,000 or something like that. But the point is, there's a rapture going on. And you know, when the rapture in the Bible happened, it's like people were ascending, they were being taken away from earth, and they were just disappearing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, they were going to heaven, you know, ascending to heaven. And the way that I always explain it is, this is the awakening. There's a mass awakening that has been going on for some years, but there's a shift that happened, and things have accelerated. So there's, like I said, a mass awakening happening, and this awakening is causing us, or some people, to be on a whole different frequency than they were before, which will cause you to not be on the same path as somebody else. This rapture or awakening is like, some people get it, and some people don't. Like, some people are going to ascend and some people are not going to ascend. Does this mean that these people are going to be lost? No, not necessarily. Is there ever a time that it's too late to ascend? I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea. But I believe that the universe has been giving us the energies, these energies. This is why in astrology, those that know about what's been going on with the planets and the energies from the planets with the retrogrades and all this other type of stuff, the full moons, the new moons, like, it's been a lot of crazy stuff like going on, like a lot of strong energies, and it's happening because this is the awakening. Like, this is the awakening. And going back to what I was saying about the people that feel alone, like, you may have been on this path, like, awakened for a while, and you're like, oh, I miss these people. The thing about it is, the universe will replace, souls. You'll come into contact, or you'll have new contracts with people. For those of you that believe in past lives and karmatic relationships and all this other type of stuff, karmatic partnerships. When I say relationships, I'm not just talking about romantic, but yeah, those people will be replaced with people that actually resonate with you, on the same frequency that you resonate on. But as of now, it's like Spirit is saying, you have a job to do. You came here for a job, for a reason, for a purpose, and all these shifts have been happening, and a lot of people have actually been forced to make these changes in their lives. And because without being forced, which, when I say forced, because the universe is not going to actually come and put hands on you and push you into a different direction, but it'll cause situations to happen, like breakups and loss, whatever, form of loss that is, whether it's the job, the ending of, like I said, relationships, a lot of like unbalanced situations will occur, and it'll cause things to crumble, like the tower energy, with those that know about tarot. So a lot of people experienced and are experiencing the tower moment, because without these energies, you would never move forward to fulfill your purpose. I'm hearing, and I'm saying, I'm looking at these images, and I'm getting messages intuitively, but a lot of, for those that believe in, and I don't know whether I believe in it or not, but it sounds good to me, so I like to say it. I don't know. I believe in soulmates, but twin flames. I believe that a lot of, I'll just say soulmates, because I can actually like be like, okay, I know soulmates exist. I'm not sure about twin flames. Not knocking anyone. Me myself, I love the ideal of twin flames. I don't necessarily believe that. I don't know. I'm not gonna go there. But the universe or spirit is saying that, a lot of people are going to come into contact with their soulmates. And that's the whole reason for these energies and this shift, and things not seeming like you're not working out, and you're alone, and you don't feel like people understand you. You don't feel like you belong, you know, and that's because, like I say, you are ascending or have ascended to a different path or level in life, and your mind may still be thinking about the lower path, or the lower level or dimensions, or however you want to say it. But this is why you may feel like lonely, because you have these connections with these people that you no longer have connection with. Okay, basically that's it. That was the message that I received. But like I said, I wanted to pull some tarot, and I'm not sure. I don't want to necessarily, I'm not drawn to necessarily pull for a certain sign, zodiac sign. I just feel like people need guidance, and I want to be able to get in tune. And maybe that was it. Maybe what I was talking about is exactly it. And maybe I can pull some tarot and ask some questions. But like I said, I'm not answering questions. I'm live on Instagram. I'm not answering questions because I want to stay focused. Try to stay focused. And I am recording the same video to upload to Facebook. So yeah, when I just split my cards, not now, but when I split my cards, I saw the Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So yeah, there's like a lot of people are having new beginnings, coming into connections with people that you're destined to have these connections with. You're gonna be happy, emotionally fulfilled. Something maybe that you have manifested, and the thing about it is, I'm seeing that the opportunity, and I'm looking at the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Wands. But this opportunity could come, but it could come very quick. And if you're not, vibrating at those energies, and it's weird because depending on what it is, that it is that, because we all want to manifest different things, but depending on what it is that you're manifesting, you have to vibrate on that level. Like, for instance, and I'm just going to say it because most people that's on social media are grown. People know about sex, people know about safe sex. So when I say sex, I'm not just talking about like being outpouring or anything like that. But like, if you're trying to manifest sex with somebody that you're drawn to, that you may like or whatever, you would have to resonate on that level to attract, but the thing about it is a lot of people could be resonating on that level, and that could be, let me see, that could be the reason why the 10 of Cups, I'm trying to get it on the YouTube video, the light is kind of, okay, there it is, the light is kind of bright. So the 10 of Cups could be this manifesting, or this feeling being manifested, but through many people. You know what I'm saying, if that makes sense. So definitely be in tune and aware of the opportunity. I'm shuffling my cards. I want to get them nice and shuffled, because I didn't shuffle them. I just opened them up. Okay, yeah. And I just opened it up, and in my left hand I got the Queen of Cups, which is nurturing energy, loving energies. A lot of people, or whoever this is resonating for, you could be really trying to manifest love in your life, and it could be one particular person that you want, but for whatever reason you keep attracting many suitors. And I say suitors because these people actually they would qualify for what it is that you say you desire. That's okay. Yeah. So, yep. And I mean, I just keep getting the same story. I got the 10 of Pentacles again, but this time I got the 7 of Cups. Okay. So I believe what Spirit is saying is be more precise when you pray, or when you set your intentions, because the thing about it is, it's not that it's not working, it's that the universe is giving you exactly what you asked for, but you're not being, specific about what it is that you want. So you're getting like a lot of different people coming to you, whether this is a relationship, jobs, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It don't necessarily have to be love, but it is something that that you love to do, or I do see love. Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm doing my cards, like I'm shuffling them like this, and I'll shuffle it one time, and then I'll open it in the middle, okay? And I'll read the cards. That's what I'm doing. So I did that again, and of course normally one of the cards is normally going to be the same card, because it's going to be at the bottom of the deck. So I got the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. So what I'm hearing Spirit say is be careful not to break hearts. That's what I'm hearing. Be careful when these people come to you, because think about if it was you, and you went to someone that you had a crush on, or you were in love with, and you expressed yourself to that person, and they turned you down in a harsh way, Now, they may be turning you down in a harsh way because they may be going through something. It's not that they're necessarily mean or evil people. It's just that, like in this situation with the cards, it's like you're tired of all the wrong people coming to you, and when the right one comes, it's possibly that you could run him off. I don't know. It's possible that you could run him off or her off because you're I got the Ace of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. So for some people, or for someone, because these messages sound pretty like, I don't know, like it happens, but it could be just for someone or two or three people, and not a lot. But you could be dealing with, okay, the Ace of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, like I showed you before. This is fire and earth. Yeah. I mean, I'm picking up I'm picking up the same thing. You're trying to manifest something, you know, and the thing is, with the Two of Pentacles, it's like you're not really sure. You're not really sure on what it is that you want. So this may or may not resonate with people. Yeah, and what's going to happen is, if you're not careful, you're going to end up putting someone, I see, whoever this is resonating for, you know, because I'm not reading for any particular sign or any particular person, but whoever this is resonating for, if you don't make up your mind about who it is that you want, you're going to end up dating multiple people, and it could lead to some heartbreak as well. And the thing about it now, you know, everybody is not mentally balanced. Everybody is not mentally stable emotionally either. So you really don't want to put yourself in that situation. Yeah, and whoever this is resonating for, it's like you really didn't even want it to happen. You don't want it to happen. Excuse me, I'm moving. But I think somebody has gotten caught up, or if this is predictive, you know, you may be getting caught up. You have the it's possible that you could be getting caught up in a third party situation, you know, and I don't see someone putting you in this situation. I see you putting someone else in this situation. But Spirit is saying that you need to take control of the situation by being decisive. Basically, decide on what it is that you want. That's crazy. I'm getting the same thing. Yep. All right. So let me do a little spread. Okay. Spirit, what is the message for those viewing? What's the message for those that are viewing or that will be viewing? A message of guidance, of clarity, truth. A message that will help to help them to ascend on a higher level, because it's all about raising those vibrations. You know, it's all about ascending and passing levels. It's like life is like a it's like life is like a video game. It's like we start all over, like we die, like the Mario Brothers. Like we die and we come back, and we start at the lowest level, and we have to work ourselves up until we pass all the levels, which normally at that point you're called the master. You know, you mastered all the levels, and of course the highest level is the higher self, your God self. So ooh, okay, Spirit said that's enough shuffling. All right, so Spirit, give me a message for my viewers. No time frame. Just a message. Man, these cards are flipping and everything. I thought I saw something flip, but I guess I didn't. And I don't, me myself, I don't read in reversals. But if a card comes out in the reverse, I'll keep it, because I keep my I try to be careful to keep my cards in the same upright position. So give me a message for the viewers. A message of guidance, a message of truth, a message of clarity. Okay. 5 of Swords. So you could be an air sign, or you could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. The 5 of Swords is traditionally, it's about winning underhandedly. Okay, basically it's about winning underhandedly. But when I read it intuitively, it's it says to me that you have been contemplating a change, because in this card, the man, let's see, the man, he's holding a sword up, which we know the Ace of Swords is about clarity, about triumph over, you know, your thoughts. And the 4 of Swords, which he has tucked under his arm, is about resting or meditating, thinking, pondering. It's even about healing as well. So somebody may have been awakened because of some type of illness, something that was probably quite serious, or this may be someone that you know, but some kind of sickness or injury that caused them like a near death experience, and because of that near death experience, it caused someone to awaken, you know, because normally when people awaken, they awaken through trauma. You know, sadly, you know, hardly ever does anyone awaken just because, you know what I'm saying? It happens now, but normally it's the result of heartbreak, sickness, death, you know, some type of disappointment, you know, and it's like you're ready for, make sure my webcam is not moving too much. it's like, you know, you don't want to be on the path that you're on anymore. You're not fulfilled. So you seek happiness somewhere else. So to me, that is what I'm getting from the, this is crazy, I'm gonna have to figure out how to, yeah, from the Five of Wands. And we know that 5 is about change. Okay, it's about I want to say transition, because that's what change is. It's about transitioning. So somebody could be transitioning the way that they think about something. They could have been, you know, giving it a lot of thought, you know, and now they have come to the clarity that it's time to move on. Like, move forward in the situation or not. But someone has definitely received clarity about moving on or not moving on with when it comes to the way that you believed something to be, the way that you perceived something to be. And I'm about to clarify with my clan deck that I love. You see, it's like whatever, you can see through it. So I want to clarify the Five of Swords, please. Clarify the Five of Swords. Okay. Okay, and I got the Nine of Cups. I'm trying to get it on both videos. Like on Instagram, I know you could see it, but on YouTube or wherever I decide to post this, it's see, now it just froze up. Okay, so the nine of Cups or the Nine of Hearts, I don't read them the way that normal playing cards are read. I read them as if they were tarot cards. So the Nine of Hearts is like the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a wish. Okay, so what I'm getting is this clarity. And moving forward, this transition is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. Not an ultimate fulfillment, because it's not the 10 of Hearts. It was the 9 of Hearts. So it's like, you know, a step. Like, it's like you feel when you decide, when you go forward, because I'm feeling what it is like someone has made a choice to go forward with this this new way of thinking, communicating. You know what I'm saying? It could be some information that came in that you had meditated on, and it caused you clarity, and you're transitioning because of this information. You're transitioning from one level of consciousness to another level of consciousness, because remember, we were talking about something, I don't remember what it was, because when I started speaking from spirit, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying stuff from spirit, from my intuition. But I know, I remember, oh, that's what it was, the video games. Thank you, Spirit. Because Spirit said that, yeah, somebody was going to be like, oh, she don't know what she's talking about. She just said that she just be talking. Okay, see, Spirit corrected that. Just like with the video games, you know, you reincarnate, and then you start at the bottom or whatever, and you go up in levels, you know. So this new level of thinking communicating, um, perceiving things, or whatever it is. Like I said, it got the 9 of Cups or the 9 of Hearts. So it's going to make you feel okay. Somebody could be meeting a air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. 9 is September. So next month, somebody could be meeting an air sign, and this air sign is going to communicate to you that they're going to communicate to you that they have been thinking about you, and they have been not really, I don't want to say spying because I don't want to like freak you out, but they have been watching you. And in September, because I got a 9, this person is going to come forward and express their love to you, or their interest, that they're interested in you. And the thing about it is, you had gave up on love. You had gave up on love. It's not funny. I don't know why Spirit got me laughing, but it's like you had given up on love, and you were in a low vibration. You were in a low vibration, and you felt like it had defeated you. So yeah, that's for some. It's not going to resonate with everybody. I'm going to do one more card. Give me some clarity, some guidance, or clarity, truth, and wisdom and advice for my viewers. Those currently viewing, or those that will be viewing at a later time. But the time is now. Time. Okay. Let me be quiet. 8 of Cups. This is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is deciding to move away from something that wasn't bringing you fulfillment. Okay? We just had a full moon in Aquarius. Yeah, and I'm saying that because I'm looking at the card, and in the card it has this big old bright full moon, okay, and he's facing that moon, okay. I'm trying to get it to where you can see it on the other, but he decided that he's walking away. He may be the one that caused some type of heartache, but he may be the one that received some type of heartache. But whatever the situation is, he's not fulfilled anymore, okay? And he decided after many attempts to move on, or to make it right, he decided to move on, okay? And for whatever reason, this full moon is standing out to me, okay? And like I said, we just had a full moon in Aquarius, so somebody could be dealing with a Aquarius. Remember, I said something about an air sign. So doesn't necessarily have to be, but probably is. Sorry for all that. um, Cups are emotions, okay? Cups are feelings. In this card, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cups are upright, okay? And then we have 3 cups that are knocked over. You know, the 5 of cups in tarot, traditionally. Is this camera lopsided again? I'm sorry, guys. But the 5 of cups talks about being pretty much crying over spilled milk, like being distraught. You know, like devastated, like, you know how you, and it's, I'm not saying it like lightly, because somebody may actually be going through this right now, you know. So I'm not taking it lightly. It's just I'm trying to explain it in a way to where you know, it could be understood. Like, you could be really in your feelings, crying, like, how could this person do this to me, you know? And then with the 3 of cups knocked over, it could be a marriage. It could be a marriage that just went south, you know, or maybe maybe it doesn't have anything to do with cheating. Maybe someone is just, you know, not there anymore, like emotionally, like the situation really doesn't even bring them, you know, which the 8 of cups says just that. You're not emotionally fulfilled anymore, so you're ready to walk away, you know. And this could be a marriage. If it's not a marriage, it's a long-term commitment that you have been in. These could be old energies. They could be energies that are to come. I don't know, because everybody's situation is different. Okay. But okay. What, I'm also getting something else. Spirit said that you will have a companion. They will send you a companion, like a guide. A spirit guide. You're being spiritually guided, or you will be spiritually guided. Okay. So let's clarify the 8 of Cups. Clarify the 8 of Cups for my viewers. Give them some clarity, some advice, some truth. It's pretty late, you guys. It's like 12:17 a.m. where I am right now. Right. It flew right out. I don't know whether you saw that or not, but this is the Ace of Hearts. This is the Ace of Cups. So yeah, some of you are on your path to meet your soulmate. I just caught chills, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. So yeah, yeah, some of you guys will be meeting your soulmate. You are being spiritually guided on a path for your soulmate. Wow. The 4 of Spades, which would be the 4 of Swords, which is the same 4 of Swords that I was talking about in the 5 of Swords. Okay, see the 4 of Swords tucked under his arm. Okay, So apparently this resting period, this period of you being alone, this period of you feeling isolated, yeah, is very important. You're doing some healing because there's some things that you need or needed to heal from. I got chills all over my body now. But there are some things that you needed to heal from. And after this healing period, you you may not even be focused on love at the moment, at that time. Yeah, because the Ten of Swords came out, or Ten of Spades, which is equivalent to the Ten of Swords in the tarot. So with the Ten of Swords, that's like a completion of this same mental energy, you know, that had you in a low vibration. Okay? And now you guys are moving on. You're, you know, whoever this is resonating for, some of it, you're moving on to a higher frequency, a higher level, a different path, a path that's gonna bring you a wish fulfillment, which is the soulmate. Okay? Yep, I gotta chill. Got it. Alright. That's it. Because I don't want this video to be an hour long. Alright? And I'm ready to relax, and I probably won't go to sleep, but who knows, I might make another video. But if this resonated with you, drop a comment, please. Facebook, not Facebook, but YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel. Instagram, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. The name of my channel is Magical Jones and Ascending Vibrations. You know, I'm pretty sure that's the only channel on YouTube called Magical Jones and Ascending Vibrations. So subscribe to my channel. I do tarot sometimes. I like to focus on the message, and I like to focus on bringing that message across in different ways. Okay, so I don't always do tarot on my channel, because I know that some people don't resonate with the tarot cards, you know, and to each his own. Me, I'm to a point to where I don't care to judge anyone. We all go through our own things in life. We all have our own path in life, you know, and we all have to learn our own lessons. And who am I to, you know, tell someone or give someone the energies that they're wrong? You know, I made a video about that earlier that I put on Facebook, but I also put it on YouTube as well, about projecting popular views. I believe that was the word it was that I chose to put on. But the thing about it is, we're in the age of information, okay? And, you know, this is just the way that I think, okay? But a lot of this information is bullshit, okay? A lot of it is, and a lot of it isn't, okay? But information is information, and some people will take information and run with it, okay? You have to be very, very careful on what you call a fact and what is someone's view or perception of what's going on, okay? There's a huge difference. And in the society that we live in now, we're all being judged by popular views, or biased views, opinions, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I forget how I said it, but it sounded good when I said it the way I said it. But yeah, we have to be very careful on what we say is right and what we say is wrong, and what we say we know based on information, and what we believe, okay? Because there's a huge difference. And with that information that I just said alone, that should make people I don't even care what people think about me, because everybody got their own view. People gonna think anything, but mostly people are gonna think what somebody else tells them to think. This is why we have so much division. This is why when you have religion, and I don't want to too much down religion. Me, myself, I'm not religious. But this is why when you have these religions, there's so much animosity and hatred and, division amongst people, even in the even in the same religion, because you got people, a person just like you, a person just like me. You have a person telling you what you should and should not do based on a book that has information in it. A lot of people can trace back the sources to these books. Now, I ain't just talking about the Bible, I'm talking about the Quran. I never studied Muslim, so or Islam, so I don't know anything about it, so I can't speak on it. But in any other religion, I stopped at Christianity. Okay, I stopped and I got out of religion based on the fact that I have the right to, and I have the right to think freely and to be free and to live my own life. If there's a God, regardless of where you believe this God is, doesn't this mean that you're free to experience the abundance in life? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, but yeah. The rapture is definitely up on us. The ascensions. A lot of us are or have been isolated and separated. A lot of us have been healing because it's time to meet your soulmate. We know that there are many types of soulmates in life. But for whatever reason, I just keep seeing a twin flame, okay? And I can't explain to you what a twin flame is without contradicting myself by saying that we all come from one source. A lot of us, we come from one source. And that one source is what religious people call God. I call it universe, consciousness. Yeah. So, I'm sorry. That kind of went there. I think at night is the time that I should make a lot of my videos, because it's when I'm more awake and more in tune with spirit, with myself, with my higher self. At nighttime, I'm woke. I'm woke up until probably sometimes like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I'm up. And I'm obviously awake at that time for a reason. And I do feel more in tune and more in my element. But yeah, I'm going to go, okay? Because now I'm just, talking. But I don't hesitate to share what's on my mind, because sometimes people need to hear it, Sometimes people need to hear what it is that, you have to say. These messages, it could be confirmation for someone. Yep. Yep. Soulmate energy. Twin flame energy. For those that believe in twin flames, okay? Alright, I'm gone.